How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? So welcome. So we're here today with a LeBron James top 10 plays of his career. So as you all know, I've recently gotten into basketball, started doing videos on Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan. I don't know whether is it Jeffrey. I think it's Jeffrey. I've heard Skip Bayless mention his name like 1,000 times. I've gotten into basketball recently, and ever since then I've been binging Undisputed basically. And it's just okay, these guys are agenda merchants, both of them, right? Agenda merchants if I've ever seen it. But I've watched, as I said, Michael Jordan's mixtape, I think it was called, Bulls mixtape, and I thought, you know what, let's watch some LeBron James, because I've not really watched LeBron James. He isn't necessarily a player that excites me when I watch basketball, and I try to watch currently obviously the playoffs are happening, and I'm watching as much as I can, even though for me they start the earliest game is typically at midnight, and then the last game of the day is at 3 a.m. and I'm just bro, why is it at this time? Seriously, have some mercy for us in the EU. Well, technically I'm not in the EU anymore, with that Brexit nonsense and whatnot. But yeah, this LeBron James top 10 plays of his career. Now this video was made 10 years ago. This is quite old by the official NBA YouTube channel. But there's another one that was made I think 3 months ago. But I thought I'd start with this one and then eventually hop into the other one, so to speak. Now, with that said, I will link the original one in the description down below so you guys can check it out. And I think we're just gonna hop right in. But as I said, I must say this right away. I don't have any horse. I don't have any horse in the race of who is the greatest of all time. I personally don't really even care because I didn't watch Michael Jordan live. I just watched his highlights. And while I'm able to watch LeBron James live, he doesn't excite me. He just doesn't excite me. So I don't watch the Lakers that often because no one in their team really excites me. Where I'm ooh, I want to watch that match. Woohoo! Like I do, for example, with I don't know. Who excites me? Who excites me? I like intelligent players. Or player, well, okay, LeBron James obviously intelligent, but I like players where it's not about physicality that much. So someone like Kyrie, is that controversial? Kyrie, I quite like. Just dribbling past players, and I quite like Damian Lillard. Yeah, you've realized how much more I know about basketball now, don't you? Luka Doncic, yeah. Oh, the Joker, of course. The Joker's the same birthday as me, of course. How could I not like him? But yeah, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, top 10 plays of his career. Let's check it out. Ooh, let's see what we can. Yeah, 10 years ago, figured. All right, he didn't even move forward. He literally just jumped. Sometimes when you see someone jump, right, they lean forward and slam it in. He literally just vertically jumped like that and just moved forward. That's a wild one. I don't think I've ever seen that actually before, where someone doesn't lean forward at all. Just. I like myself dunks. Don't get me wrong. Woo. Oh, yeesh. That wingspan. The king. This beat goes hard as well. Woo, baby! Woo! Woo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Back when he was playing for the Miami Heats. Did he just jump over him? All right. All right. I was just about to make a Jimmy Butler joke because he just scored like 56 points today/yesterday. But like LeBron just said, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Jumped over him. Oh, that's disrespectful to a new level I've never seen before. Wow. Wow. Ooh! I couldn't see the time, but obviously I knew it was tight because of the time here. But that's why I like the way like modern basketball is laid out, where like you've got the timer at all times there, so I know like how many seconds are left. Like he'll just barely make it up, but 0.9. Sheesh. Sheesh. Like at some point you just like, look, you need 3 people in front of him at all times. 3 people. Ain't no stopping him. Ain't no stopping him. Ain't no stopping him. Okay. Oh, that's not just one play. There is that clutch scene, eh? This has to be considered one of the great postseason performances of all time. What's number 1 then? 1 second. Man, imagine how that feels like, right? Imagine how that feels like hitting like a last second free. That must feel good. I mean, I've played basketball before, obviously, but like I didn't even know the rules when I played for my school. I was just my goal was basically just like defend. Like I'm not gonna let anyone score. I don't know the rules. All I know is just go for the ball. Like that's all I knew. And you know what? We won more games than we lost. That's all I know, right? I couldn't shoot. Layup, sure. Like just like go to the side and just like, yeah, that's easy. That's an easy bucket, right? But like that's kind of where where my experience with basketball just like stopped. We did play like what was it called? Like horse. I think that's what it was called a few times. But like, you know, that was it. Like I haven't played basketball, so I don't know whether I'd be able to play basketball, so to speak, like in any capacity. But like just being able to hit that free in like a last second situation is probably like one of the greatest feelings out there. I don't know. Like LeBron just never excited me. Like even like watching this, it was very, very good. But I'm not like, ooh, I need to see the Lakers play now. Like I'm like, he's got some amazing moments, but it doesn't scream to me like, oh, I want to watch the next match. I can't miss that next match, so to speak. I mean, I'm watching all the serious plays. Even if I'm not watching them live, I watch them afterwards, so to speak. Because I work from home, so you know I can have my laptop right next to it and watch the games while I'm working. But he's just not someone that like necessarily excites me. I don't know what excites me with basketball because like that's changed a lot. Like when I first started watching, like he would have been like the perfect player for me to watch, because like that's kind of what I wanted to see, like the drives to the net and whatnot. Like Giannis, him, we're just like Ja Morant, or like yeah, I need to see them every single week. But now I'm just more like I want to watch more of the players that don't have the physical attributes and that still somehow overcome and still somehow able to shine, sort of in that vein. What I want to see, and I know that LeBron is great defensively, so what I want to see is like defensive plays, because that's like, for me, that's the most exciting part. I know everyone's like, oh, the threes and the dunks and like the skills and the tricks and all that good stuff. For me, it's always the defense. Even with like football was like my main sport, as you might be able to tell, like even with football, right, and like a poster here and a poster up there, right, even with football, everyone always talks about the attack. Everyone's like, oh, the best player in the world is Messi, the best player in the world is Ronaldo. I'm just like, I don't care about any of those two. Who's the best defender? Who actually defends well? Like I'm the odd person, right, who doesn't care about like the flashiness and the highlights that much. But I care. If you give me an option, right, I'll take defense over attack any single day. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I played defender in football so much that I've got like such a huge appreciation for it. But that's just the thing that I look forward to. So actually, I'll leave it up to you. If you know of any like world class defender or defensive player, let me know so I can check out that video next. With that said, let me know if you want me to watch more LeBron James. As I said, I very much appreciate and respect his play. It just doesn't scream to me like, oh, I need to watch the next game. That's just what it is. It just didn't scream that to me. With that said, players are happening. I'm going to be watching all the games. Maybe I should like make like videos after each round, just like discussing my thoughts. Let me know if you're interested. Like coming from a newcomer to basketball, who's like basically just like watched it consistently for like 4 months now, since like beginning of this year. So if that's something that you're interested in, just hearing my thoughts as a complete like relative newcomer, then let me know and I'll do that for ya. With that said, peace out, have a nice day, see you later, and arrivederci. Ciao.